It's Mr. Stubstep in the house. I'm your man. All right, so I am very much looking forward to opening up a new set in Shrouded Fable. But before that, I'm going to get into all my packages. We're going to go through my packages. We're going to do an opening. We're going to do binder time, and that will be the video. So it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I'm excited to do another. And this one is muy pesado. There's nothing more wholesome than just getting 2 fat bricks in the mail. Bricks of Pokemon cards, that is. So I'll be adding a ton of reverse holos to my collection. And you know what? We are just going to go through. If I think any are worth more than $1, I'll stop. I'll put a note down below of what I paid, what they're worth. I don't think any of these are worth more than $1. We're going to go through these very quickly. And yeah, just admire all the reverse holos that I'm going to be adding to my Scarlet and Violet sets that I'm trying to complete master sets of. So yes, a lot of great cards here. And hopefully everything matches up. I'm going to have to sleeve a lot of cards. But you know what? These binders are going to be very fulfilled after this video. So that's very exciting. I love being able to get as many cards from the same seller as possible. And in this one, I got 2 bricks. I wish I had, I'll put a number down below of the total cards that I ordered from this one seller, but it is a lot. It looks like it's from Obsidian Flames and maybe 151, maybe some Paldea Evolved as well. Oh, that's definitely Paldea Evolved with the Bax Caliber. So I think Paldea Evolved, I don't know if I'll have all the reverse holos after this video. And they put 1 card in here, and it was the Tarantula, or Tarantula, I don't know how you pronounce it. And this is a reusable top loader, so that's wonderful. Actually, there's 2 cards in here. We have the Wattrel and the Tarantula, and those are both Paldea Evolved. And we have 1 more fat brick starting off strong with the 151. So be adding a lot of cards to both these sets. It's exciting. And don't worry, the next package has some slightly more bangers, so don't think that there's going to be nothing. And then who knows, that 3-pack of Shrouded Fable might have a lot. Big air balloon. Reminds me of when I ran the Venusaur deck, and there's Bulbasaur. I'm going to go through all of those 151. Oh, I didn't have the regular Holo Dragonite. Erica's Invitation. That Golbat is cool. I didn't have the Jolteon Holo, so that's nice. And yeah, a lot of these 151 reverse holos were pretty expensive when they first came out. When I say pretty expensive, I mean pretty expensive compared to other bulk. But now that they've had some time, oh, these are more Obsidian Flames, nice. And oh, Bonsly getting an actual card, which is awesome. I feel like Bonsly doesn't have, that's such a cool camera. It doesn't have a lot of cards. That Charcadet is really nice. Reverse Holo Charmander line. And ooh, like that Dartrix descending upon you, and that Dragonair is gorgeous. I feel like Dragonair always has really, really nice artworks. I thought the Floatzel was in the rain. That would have been pretty cool. Got Frogadier. And we're finishing Houndoom, Houndour, Houndstone, NK, and King Gambit. And then what is in this top loader? We have a Lampet and something else. If you can guess the Pokemon that's in here, I'll give you a free Pokemon card. And we have the Lapras, that Lapras, very blissful with the Obsidian Flames. All right, so I will organize those stacks later, but we're just going to get right into the next package because I like to keep things flowing. All right, so this one should have slightly more bangerage, if you will. If we're doing measurements of bangers, then it would be bangerage on the bangerage scale. Actually, speaking of scales, I did experience an earthquake today. I'm in California. There was a little earthquake. I think it was like a 4.6 or 4.7. So I'm actually going to put all of these backwards. They already came with sleeves. I'm going to give them new sleeves, so we're going to take them out, let them shine a little bit before they get permanently put away and they're forever home. That Sprigatito just laying in the flowers. That is so beautiful. Is that Kayuki Saito? Yep, Kayuki Saito. Very nice artwork. Oh, we got the Dendra. What a nice action photo of Dendra. That is beautiful. I love the coloration. I love the style. And on the track, flexing out the arms. I like this one better than the water drinking fountain one. The drinking fountain one's kind of weird. Like, really up close drinking fountain photo. I mean, I get it, you know, PE teacher and all that stuff, but actually, do they even still call it PE nowadays? I feel like they call it something else. But you got the Dunsparce, you got the Deadnays, you got the Applin, you got the Funguses. What's down there? Is that another Pokemon? No, that's some berries. You got, ooh, Scatterbug, Diglett even. Wow, a lot of variety. So if you're any of those collectors, make sure you get this Dunsparce in your collection. So that's quite nice. And we have, ooh, the Crocalor. These forgotten middle evolutions, the awkward preteens. You got the Crocalor bouncing on vegetables or fruit to get even more, maybe? I don't know, but that is a really nice artwork. I think it blends really well, and Yeah, or maybe it's trying to get another item for its head. Oh, we got the Tyranitar. This was like one of my chase cards from this set. I never did pull it, but that is such an epic artwork. You got the Staraptor and the Staravias flying in the background. That is just such a cool artwork. Like, Godzilla! We have Nudikabe. Nudikabe? Yeah, Nudikabe. Wow. That's such an awesome card. Glad to finally add it to the collection. I think Paldea Evolved is getting very, very close to being finished. We have the Pyroar. Wow. You got the male and the female Pyroars. You got the Littens. Man, almost Lion King vibes, but not quite. It's a little bit more tropical or, you know, different than Lion King, so that's kind of cool. Not quite like the plains or the savannah, wherever it takes place. Oh, I spoiled. All right, I'm going to do the Squawkabilly since I spoiled that already. Squawkabilly, Squawk and Seize, and Motivate. It's actually a great card. This is a special illustration rare. I love how the Squawkabillies all have like different facial expressions, and then of course they're all the different colors. They match the housing. That's pretty cool. And yeah, it's a great card if you're trying to get through your deck, get stuff in the discard pile quickly. That is a very useful card, but it's also a liability with only 160 hit points, being a 2-price Pokemon. And we have the Chenpao EX Shivery Chill. We'll see if Chenpao does anything at Worlds this year. I probably will end up posting this right before Worlds or as Worlds is going on, but that is a really cool artwork. Just in the middle of a blizzard, Chenpao laying it down. So these are more cards that I'll have to sleeve and organize, but we have a couple more packages left. All right, so I had this envelope, and inside we have, what is this? Pokemon Torneo de Maestros? What the heck? Teacher tournament or something like that? Or instructor tournament? We have this very off Curlia card, but I'm very much excited to add it to my Master Set collection. Got Ataque, Estado, Psíquico, Hada, Defensa, Débil Contra. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. It has the squared off edges, almost reminds me of like some Topps cards. And hopefully this fits in a regular, I think it does based on it going in the top loader. So that'll be another one to add to the Curlia Master Set. Because I've pretty much collected all the Curlia cards. I just collect any other like cameos and random cards that I don't have yet either, even in other languages. I'm only collecting Japanese for like unique artworks and all this stuff though, because I guess maybe one day I'll do all the other languages, but not now. We have one more package. And of course, it is a slab. I feel like we always finish these videos up with slabs. And this bubble wrap is almost like pinkish. I guess I gotta cut it a few more times though. But y'all will never be able to guess what Pokemon this is. It's impossible to guess what slabs I get, because I get different slabs every time. We have the Staff, Curlia, Silver Tempest, PSA 9. Wow. This is very beautiful. And I like it very much. I can't even find a 10. If there was a 10, somebody would probably be trying to sell it for $1,000. But I got the 9 for, I think, a reasonable price. And it is a Staff Curlia, so one of the higher, I don't even want to say higher rarity Curlias, because you technically get given them to if you're staff at an event. But they don't come in like the normal thing. I think they come in packages at the staff promos. I don't know if they're still doing it for every single set. I know they took a break for a while and then brought it back with Silver Tempest. But I wanted this slab in my collection, so if I find the 10 and I upgrade one day, then awesome. If I don't, then I still have the 9, which is kind of cool. And now we'll get into the opening. All right, so truth be told, it has been a few-hour gap. Mystery was out. She was getting her hair done. She brought Brute along, and Brute completely soiled his, I almost called it a carousel, his little stroller, because we have a little stroller for him now, so it's like easy to pick up. Then he has a little kennel for on the go, and then you can put him right in the stroller and walk him around. Never thought I'd be the guy pushing a dog around in a stroller, but he's really tiny, and it kind of works out almost, because he can only walk maybe like a half a mile before he gets exhausted. So now I'm back, and I get to do a Shrouded Fable opening really quick, and then we'll get into binder time. So got this off of eBay. This is the only thing that came on time. All my other Shrouded Fable orders have been delayed. It's in 4 Elite Trainer boxes, I think a couple Premium Collection boxes, and then 1 other collection box. So give your collection a boost. We have a 3-pack blister featuring Pekarunt, Pecharunt, which I haven't opened up a 3-pack blister in a long time, so let's get this open. There's the code. Enjoy this Pecharunt, which it is a Scarlet and Violet promo, so I do need that, and it has that Toxic Subjugation, as long as this Pokemon on the active spot, but 5 more damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon during Pokemon checkup. Gosh dang, that's a lot of poison damage. But yeah, not a bad looking card, so a promo. And I'm actually going to save one of these packs for, ooh, I'm kind of feeling the Pheasantipity, honestly. I'm going to save one of these packs for my future all Scarlet and Violet openings, so I'll just be opening 2. But this is my first taste of the Shrouded Fable set, so I'm kind of excited to see that pack opened up very smoothly. So let's take a look. Oh, the Zorua. I just saw Little Dark Fury play this deck today on YouTube. Got the Koufant, Bouncing the Rocks, Duskull. This is a card that's pretty good in this set. Got the Axew, the Iron Moth with that Kanda. Yeah, the Kanda artwork is so iconic. Janine's Secret Art, that's a cool card. Xerosic's Machinations. Your opponent discards cards from their hands until they have 3 cards in their hand. Pretty disruptive. Ooh! Yo! What's up with this reverse holo pattern? That is so sick. I'm completely blind to this set, by the way. I don't even know what my chase cards are going to be. And, okay, so that's how they're doing the reverse holos. Is this the new reverse holo standard? I have no idea. And we have the Zoroark, that illusory hijacking. 60 damage for each of your opponent's EX and V in play. And that is exactly the deck that I watched. Oh, wait, are all of these reverse holo like this? That is crazy if they are. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I wonder if every single pack, once again, completely blind to this set, has some good playable cards, but I'm excited to hopefully open up more of these in the set. I guess I'll confirm in this pack if they all have that. That means I do need a Grass Energy from this set to complete the Master set. At the Furfrou, I feel like Furfrou doesn't get very many cards. Varoom getting another one, Absol with another elegant card. Fracture is such a cool name for a Pokemon. Power Glass, at the end of your turn, after if the Pokemon this card is attached to an active spot, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to it. That's kind of cool. Genesect, Ace Nullifier. Nullify them Ace specs. Binding Mochi can do some extra damage. That Genesect is beautiful. The Curum, if I was still playing Regidrago, I would do this. Got the Copperaja, that massive body. And, okay, so it is not every pack. And that looks to be the normal Scarlet and Violet energy. There's nothing crazy about that. So I got the reverse holo one. That's pretty cool. All right, so no crazy hits. Got 1 pack for the feature. And yeah, let's sleeve these cards up and get right into binder time. Okay, so we finally made it to binder time, and that took forever. I mean, that was almost, was that like 150 cards that I had to put in sleeves? Almost, maybe like 130, 140 cards. That one order, that massive bubble mailer, ended up being 125 cards. So it should be filling in a lot of gaps. I have my talking points here to the side, but once I get through all of them, depending on the timing of the video, I might stop it short just so I don't have a super long video that I need to upload. Then I have issues uploading, and then it just creates a lot of frustrations and delays. But we do have a Kirlia card to add to the Kirlia Master Set, which this binder is starting to look really good. I think I'm going to have to upgrade to like an actual full-size binder because we are filling all of these pages up. And it's kind of cool because how big that card is, it's like a perfect fit sleeve there. But please let me know how you've been. It's been a while. I've been only able to do one of these videos maybe like every other week or so, maybe sometimes every 3 weeks. So it's nice when I have an opportunity to talk with you all. I'm making massive strides in my binders. So the first talking point I came to discuss, I've kind of already talked about it, but the Shrouded Fable pre-orders have all been kind of delayed. My ones on eBay and the ones from Pokemon Center. So please let me know if yours got delayed, if you already got all your Shrouded Fable and did all of your cool openings. I know a few people in my Discord showed off some really good pulls, so congratulations to them on the good pulls. Let's hope that I have now filled in all of these reverse holos for Paldea Evolved, so then I can just focus on the ultra rares. But every single time you complete a page, that is like one of the most satisfying things, I have to be honest. And I'm trying to scoot this over so I can get the full effect. There we go, that's about as good as it's gonna get. But yeah, the 4 Elite Trainer boxes and then all the collection boxes. Well, I didn't get any of the mini tins because they don't have any promos on the inside. I guess I say I get one of every product, but the mini tins are usually ones that I miss unless it's like a really good design mini tin that I can't resist. Then I'm like, okay, oh no, I'm missing the Quaxley. Ay. Okay, so I still need to order that. I'll probably order that after this opening, to be honest with you, so I can just finish that up already. So I'll give the obligatory dog update, so Brute update. Mystery's finally back from her trip, so she's actually sleeping with him. I slept with him for like 5-6 days straight. That was a lot of showers, leaving him home for just long enough to where he can mess up his kennel, you know, with his waste. So that was always fun, coming home to a dirty kennel, but he's getting better. He's learning to hold it a little bit longer, and he's slowly getting bigger too. So, you know, his little bladder is getting a little bit bigger too, which is really nice. But yeah, I was able to take him to the vet. He only has, I think, 2 more visits to the vet, and he'll have all the vaccines, his puppy vaccines that he needs. So we brought him twice, just have to bring him 2 more times. Is it really just the Quaxley that I'm missing? Oh, no, I'm missing a bunch of trainer cards as well. Okay, so trainer cards and the Quaxley, and then I'll be complete. But I do have some glorious illustration rares here. Last week was a little rough work-wise. I did a lot of late nights working, so there's a lot of late nights in a row in order to catch up and, you know, just get a hold on things. This week, hopefully, should be a little bit easier, and yeah, looking forward to going out with some of my coworkers this Friday. We already have something planned, so it should be a blast. No matter where we go, it doesn't really bother me too much. Oh, wow, I had this in the wrong spot. Would you look at that? That freaked me out because I saw the Tyranitar was 222. And that is a beautiful card, and that is where it goes. The Grafai was in the wrong spot, so glad that's now fixed. But yeah, sometimes you just have those weeks where you work a little bit late in order to catch up, and I didn't really feel like working out on the weekends, or working out on the weekends, working on the weekends. Speaking of working out, I have not worked out since, it's been 8 days now, and I usually work out 4 to 5 times a week, but with the dog, it was just really hard because you wake up in the middle of the night, and it's really hard to find that motivation to wake up at, you know, 4:45 to go for a workout before work, because I definitely was not working out after work, because, yeah, I just like getting it done and over with, and then you kind of are energized for the rest of the day. That's at least how I do it, and it's kind of nice to just knock it out, so then when you get home, you don't have to worry about working out, because you already did it. And we are slowly filling in the gaps on this butt end, so I'm looking forward to maybe getting really close to Obsidian Flames and then finishing this set very soon. So All Day Evolved looking good. All right, so as of filming this video, the Olympics did finish up. So let me know if you watched any of the Olympics, what your favorite event was, all of that. I personally really love track and field. I didn't do track and field growing up. I really wish I did. I feel like it was a cool vibe. I don't know what event I would do, because I feel like I would like the sprint events, but I don't think I would ever be good enough to, like, you know, make varsity or anything. Or maybe if I trained, who knows, maybe I would get better. But really loved watching track and field. Sydney McLaughlin or Lavroni or whatever her name is now that she got married, since she's doing the hyphen. Okay, this might be a hot take, but if you don't want to give up your name when you get married, then don't give up your name. When you do the hyphen, like, I know it shows like a joining of 2 families or whatever, but if you eventually want to have kids, or you got to write that stuff out, that's like, you have to write more names every single time, and that would just get obnoxious. That's just my opinion. I understand if that's how you want to symbolize, you know, the union or coming together, but like, either keep your name or take the name. You know, doing the hyphen, I feel like it keeps adding to the name. That might be a sour take, but that's just my opinion on it. I just imagine like writing your name on some underwear and then having to do it like all the way around. I mean, if you have a long name, then, you know, sucks, but a lot of people will shorten stuff and all of that. So just think about it. If you have a name, if your name was 7 characters instead of 6, and then imagine how many times in your life you've typed out your name, written out your name, just think 1 character save, how much time in your life that could save. Did I just get 2 Charmeleons? All right, that's an extra Charmeleon. That'll just go right back into the store. I don't know how, did I even order that Charmeleon? I'm not sure. But yeah, the Olympics was really good. Of course, U.S. men's basketball did well. And then the women's basketball was really intense. I didn't actually watch it, but one of my coworkers, she mentioned that it was really intense. So I might watch the highlights on that. I usually just watch whatever, like, YouTube recommends me. So it gives me a medley of stuff. Of course, I watched gymnastics. Seeing Simone Biles come back was actually pretty emotional. I was watching her do her routines, and I was like, I don't even know what the heck she's doing. I never did gymnastics. I don't know if it's super advanced or not, but I was getting emotional just watching her. I don't know how to explain it. She's just, what she was doing was just so impressive and all of that. So yeah, very, very dominant performance all around. Did watch the 100-meter and 200-meter finals for the men's. Is that, oh, that's an EX. Whew, that freaked me out. You know, of course, Noah Lyles winning the 100, but then losing the 200 because he was sick. I always thought it was funny because the 200 is like his main race, and then he's like, you know, I want to go for the double, you know, get on that Usain Bolt status. And of course he was sick, so he ended up getting bronze sick, which is still wild. Like, imagine competing against the best in the world. You're a little under the weather, COVID, whatever it is, and you get bronze still. That's pretty crazy. I'm trying to think if there's any other really good events. I mean, I saw a bunch of different events here and there. I didn't actually watch too much swimming this year, so yeah, I missed out on a lot of that. And oh, I watched the women's soccer finals. That was pretty awesome, seeing the U.S. win that. I was actually watching while I was getting my haircut, so that was kind of funny, and it worked out. So yeah, Olympics overall. Let me know what your favorite event was if you watched any of it. If you don't care about the Olympics at all, it's actually coming to LA in 2028. So if I'm still around, one of my bucket list items is to attend the Olympics. So hopefully I can go. That'd be pretty cool. I would watch any event, but, you know, I would prefer track and field, but I would watch any event, honestly, at this point, just to be able to attend. But I have a feeling it's going to get really busy around here around that time. So going into a little bit of anime, One Piece. The last couple episodes, I thought they were going to be terrible, but they were actually they were quite good. They were quite good. The first one featured Garp versus Aokiji, which is pretty awesome, seeing Vice Admiral versus Admiral, but then the Vice Admiral was, you know, his sensei in a way, and it was intense. I didn't realize Garp was that strong, and like seeing Aokiji and how he came to be, you know, with the Blackbeards and all that stuff, that was pretty cool as well. And then seeing Blackbeard versus Law, I feel like we always just cut to Law, and he's freaking been jacked up. I really like him as a character. His power is really cool, and of course he has the same voice actor as Levi, which is awesome. But yeah, you always like cut to him and he's like, you know, freaking Yamcha in a crater. Not quite Yamcha. That might be too much of an insult, because, you know, Yamcha's Yamcha. But yeah, that is just what I got from that. And then My Hero Academia, they've been taking a lot of breaks. They took a break for the Olympics, and then they took a break this past weekend for a reason that is unknown to me. But the most recent episode that we watched did feature, you know, them doing some desperate fighting, like desperate, like literally one of the characters is like dead, and then another character is like, I got you, and then they use their body to like pump their heart. Yeah, it was ridiculous. But the final moment of the episode, you hear that charge sound, smash, and oh man, I get excited. I get real excited. So hopefully this next episode this weekend will come through, and you know, the week-long wait was totally worth it. Love completing pages like that one. And then the final update on anime that I have is, no, I keep freaking ordering these reverse holos, and they give me holos. Gosh, freaking dang it. I need to check the orders on those two, because that's ridiculous. I feel like that's the second time I've done that, and they send me these regular holo clay dolls. Nothing wrong with you, clay doll, but don't take it personal. But I really want your reverse holo compadre. But Tower of God, once again, first season, slightly whack until the end, but the second season has been really good. The animation style, the characters, been loving everything about it. We learn of the other team, and we kind of go back in time and then see the other characters that he came to know, and then they just completely disappeared this season. So I kind of like how when shows like throw a bunch of new stuff at you, and you're like, yo, what is this? And then over time, they reintroduce you back to all the stuff that you came to love and know. So it's really nice to see all of them again, and then what our main characters kind of become, and then getting along with their new team. And then they go into the next challenge, and they run into somebody inside this like whale's belly or whatever creature it is, and the main character's about to throw down. So I'm really excited for that. Let me know if you're watching Tower of God. It's one of the ones that's advertised on Crunchyroll. I usually hate the stuff that's just like being forced into my face, but the last time that Crunchyroll did that, it was Kaiju number 8, and I love that show. So yeah, I embraced Tower of God, and first season was a little rough, but the second season is much better. And we have another completed page, which this is quite glorious. Mystery and I did go to a really nice Italian spot called La Scopa. I think it was just La Scopa Italian, like not even Italiano or anything like that. But it was great. I really liked the vibe there. I think I might have taken a few photos. We had some drinks. We pretty much had a little bit of everything. You know, when you go to a nice place, you want to get the full 5, 6, 7, 8 courses, however many courses it is like for a fancy meal. But yeah, it was delicious. If you're in the Culver City, Marina del Rey, Venice area, I'm not actually sure what part it's in, I highly recommend going there. It's actually kind of hidden. It's like next to, I was about to say a club. It's like next to some type of gym or like a cycling place or something. And it's not marked. There's no advertisement. And it's really good. So yeah, a little bit of good everything. So this is really random, but okay, let me do one other food thing. Did go to Fat Sal's. I got a hamburger this time. So if you're familiar with Fat Sal's, they make like disgustingly delicious sandwiches and stuff like that. And I had a hamburger from them. I think it was called the West Coast. So it had a whole bunch of stuff. It had like chili and egg and all that nonsense on it. It was quite delicious. Had the fries, and I had my first milkshake from them. I got a strawberry like cheesecake milkshake. Oh my goodness, I drank it on my walk home, and it was pretty much done by the time I walked in the door. And man, it was delicious. I'm probably going to find a pimple on my body somewhere because I had it yesterday. But yeah, Fat Sal's, delicious. Can't wait to see where we end up going this Friday for dinner. Okay, so I have been playing Skyrim. And you know, like, it's Skyrim, it came out in 2011. It already had its like 10-year anniversary. It's been re-released so many freaking times. It's a meme. But there's just something about that game that, like, I don't know. I see a video on YouTube and I'm like, man, I wonder how my character is doing in Skyrim. I boot it up, do some more quests. I've never actually finished the DLC, so I'm in the middle of the vampire DLC, the Dawn Guard one. So I've been enjoying that, and it's been really, really fun. Of course, Serana is like one of the most beloved characters in the game, so she's my partner right now. And, you know, we're going through it. I went into the Soul Cairn and all of that, which was pretty terrifying. Did I already... What is this? Oh my gosh, so I already had that. Cool, gotta love duplicates. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Skyrim. I think I'm like level 45. This is like a conjuration, one-handed build. So I did destruction, and then of course the bow or archery and like all that stuff. There's like a lot of typical builds that happen, but I wanted to do conjuration and I guess one-handed this time. And then I did a little one-handed in healing and like one-handed in conjuration and all that stuff. So it's been really fun so far. So I've been enjoying it. And yeah, I think this video is going to end up being way too long. So I'll finish Obsidian Flames and then I'll call it night. I'll do 151 and my promo binder off camera. I apologize. I just don't have enough talking points, and this video is going to be way too long for all that. And I want to be able to actually upload this video. So the final thing is I did party with some of my coworkers this past Friday. It was great. It was just a group of 4, but 2 of them are people that I don't really go out with too often. So it was nice to like mix things up. So we went out to a nice place called Lil Fatty's, and it was like a Taiwanese spot, which was quite delicious. I will love this lechonk forever. And then afterwards we went to one of my coworkers' places, and we just like kind of vibed at his place. Sometimes it's like my favorite time. You're with good company, you're at one of your friends' place, drinking. One of him, he made like pretzel and Rolo sandwiches and like baked it and actually hit the spot, you know, being a little drunk. It was delicious. And then of course we finished the night with some dancing because I love to dance, and it was a good time. It was a great time. You know, all good vibes, no confrontation or anything like that. So, man, I still am missing reverse hauls for both these sets, unfortunately. But that is all I can talk about today. That's all the time that I have. I really appreciate y'all stopping by. I'll finish up 151 in my promo binder with this Pecharunt. But thank y'all so much. Please let me know how you're doing. Good, bad, everything in between. Any big life events, any summer trips. You got school coming up. You got a new job, exams. You got a new car. You got a new gaming console. You're getting the best pulls you've ever had in your life. Let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.